start with this session now with the topic of why is it important to talk about feelings. Okay, so here we have Hera and also Adiba. I'm looking forward to hear from your answers after this. And about the topic, before I forgot, let me briefly introduce myself, even though you all already know me. I'm Nana from Malaysia. I'm currently a student. I'm sorry, not a student anymore. I'm a fresh graduate, and yeah, I'll be the host for today's session. So for today, we are going to discuss the topic of why is it important to talk about feelings. And let me briefly explain what this topic. I think this is a topic that everyone can relate to because we all experience different emotions every single day. Sometimes we feel happy, sometimes we feel excited, but the other times we may feel stressed or disappointed over something. That's just a normal part of life. However, not I don't think everyone actually finds it easy to talk about their feelings. Some people worry about being judged. Others don't want to burden the people around them. So they choose to keep everything to themselves. Some people also simply don't know how to put their emotions into words. But have you ever noticed that sometimes after talking to someone you trust, you feel a little lighter, I guess? And the problem may still be there, but somehow it doesn't feel as heavy anymore. Of course, talking about feelings doesn't mean that we have to share everything with everyone. It is about finding someone who we can actually trust, for example, like a friend, a family member, or anyone who is willing to listen without any judgment. At the same time, we should also remember that being a good listener is just as important as being able to express our own feelings, right? Sometimes the best thing that we can do for someone isn't to solve their problems, but to simply be there and listen. So today, let's share our thoughts and experiences on this topic. Why do some people find it difficult to talk about their feelings? Why is it important? And maybe how we can create a safe environment where people feel comfortable opening up. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to ask the first question to Hera. Hello, Hera. Okay, then I guess I'll just ask Adiba first. Hello, Adiba. Hello, Adiba. Are you still there? So, Adiba, I'm going to ask you the first question, which is the topic itself. Why is it important to talk about feelings, in your opinion?
For me, talking about action is something, yeah, it's important because many people think that hiding our emotion make them strong, but that is not true. Keeping our feeling inside is like shaking a bottle of soda with the top on tight. So, yeah, I didn't know about this. That inside the pressure grow and grow. So if we do not open, it will burst. It will like being like bomb like this. So when we hold back our sadness, anger, or worry, it make our body and mind feel tired and like some kind of like the body is not really good if always like keeping the feeling like this. And but when we talk to someone we trust, we open, so we immediately feel like happy and something maybe like better than before. I mean like the feeling is like how to say in English. I forget. But the one point is like better and let's see. And sharing our emotion is also help us to build a very good friendship and also stronger in the relationship. Yeah, I think sometimes we feel quiet because we are stressed or tired. If we do not say anything, our friend might think we are angry with them. This get big misunderstandings. Sometimes when we in a bad mood and just we just keep silent without talking to them. Sometimes they think like they like misunderstanding like giving a silent treatment like this is not really good. So I think it's better to talk to them. What? what we feel is, yeah, I think.
Okay, that is such a great answer actually, Aliba. Thank you so much for your answer. I do agree with you. Sometimes when we keep everything bottled up inside, it becomes heavier, right? Sometimes we just feel like, oh my gosh, I cannot do this. I cannot keep it anymore. Like, yeah, it's burdening us as well. So if possible, it is very important to talk about feelings sometimes. Not everything that we keep on, but maybe just a bit
Yeah.
so that we can feel much better, right? And
Yeah.
let me ask you something, Adiba. How would you describe your feelings today?
Actually, it's not actually good, but not really good. But okay, fine. I can like, yeah, maybe in the middle like this. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not happy, but I'm not sad. But just yeah, I don't like feel numb like this. But yeah, I try to be happy. That's it.
Okay, that's very nice.
Because
Mhm.
yeah, because I was that. That is something I don't know because last week was something the same thing. So like it's kind of like, oh my god, but I can handle it because sometimes I always share with my friend, not always say, yeah, share with my friend. Sometimes I try to, there is in here there is like psychological, I don't know, like psychological community like this. So there is a counselor in that community. So I try to talk with them.
Okay, that's good. I can understand the feelings of not really happy but also not really sad. Yeah, because yeah, it is normal. Yeah, sometimes we just don't feel anything, but it is great though. At least you're not feeling sad or disappointed or something or something. Okay, but that's good. Thank you so much, Adiba. It's also nice that you also talk to your other friends, like you said. So yeah, it's very nice. Sometimes we need them. Okay, thank you so much, Adiba, for your answer. I'll back to you for the next question. Okay, now let's move on to Hera. Hello, Hera. Are you available now? Okay, hello. Okay, so I'm going to ask you the question: why is it important to talk about feelings, Hera?
I think why it is important to talk about feelings. Yeah, because for it reduce stress. Like talking about our feelings can make us feel reliable and with value. Yes, and maybe for talk to about feelings. It's important because can uh, building a relationship, a good relationship like that. Miss Nana, you can hear my point clearly.
Yeah. I get it. But I'm quite interested with when you say that. What was your last point? I'm sorry. Um,
My last point is uh, sorry.
mhm.
Talk about things can build a good relationship.
Oh yeah, that's right. I totally agree with that. Sometimes it's not only about trying to let go of our feelings, right? Sometimes it's about just building a good relationship or connection with other people. Yeah, maybe if you trust people enough, it can actually build the connection between you and those people. Of course, it's not really easy to talk about feelings with people we're not close with, but sometimes if we actually trust that person, it's okay to talk about feelings sometimes so that it won't exactly be bottled up inside and make us feel miserable or something. Okay, Hera. Another question for you, Hera. Do you usually talk about feelings? I'm sorry. Do you usually talk about your feelings, or do you prefer to keep them to yourself?
Actually, I always uh, keep down my feelings. I'm not always tell everyone what I feel like with me. I always keep alone.
Mm-hmm. Why though? Why do you keep them to yourself only? Is it because you don't trust people, or is it because you are more comfortable keeping it to yourself?
I guess I'm comfortable to talk about my feelings actually.
I see. I see. That's actually that's actually fine, because sometimes it's okay not to tell everyone, not to tell people about our own feelings. If we feel comfortable just keeping it to ourselves, then it's fine. But sometimes if it's too much for you, maybe you should talk about it sometimes with people. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Let it.
It's just like an advice, maybe, because if it's not about the feelings of love or something like that. It's okay to keep yourself for the positive feelings, but maybe the hard feelings, for example, like the anger or rage or sad, maybe you should talk about it with others sometimes. Okay, but it's nice that you actually have your own views on it. Thank you so much, Eva.
You are welcome.
Okay, thank you for your answer. I'll be back to you for the next question, okay? And now we also have Ibnu here. Hello, Ibnu.
Hello, good night.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening for you. Okay, so Ibnu, the same question for you, I guess, because yeah, the question is about the topic for today. Why is it important to talk about feelings? Would you like to share your thoughts on this?
Okay. Thank you very much for Nana for inviting me tonight, and I'm glad to meet you again, guys. It's really good to improve my English. Well, about the feeling, I think sometimes we need to talk about our feelings. We have to share what we think, what we are thinking, and what we are feeling. So sometimes humans cannot bear their own burdens. So lately there have been so many suicidal case in my place, and it's because they couldn't share, they couldn't convey their feeling, they cannot share their depression, and yeah, it's accumulating, and then in their mind it's getting to blow, like boom, when the time is arrived, when the time has come, everything in their mind is exploding at that time. So when we share our thoughts, we share what we are feeling, our sadness. When we feel sad, then we think that this sadness is really a burden for us. We cannot bear it, we cannot hold it anymore. We have to have the courage to share with someone. We need to talk about it. It's because our mental health depends on how we share our problems. But I don't say that we have to share our problems to everyone. So we have to choose the people we trust. Don't just share it randomly. Yeah, it's not wise. Not many people, not everyone can be a sharing place for us. So we need to be picky about this one. Yeah, our mental health is really important, and how we I mean, when we share it to everyone, it's one of the best ways to decrease or to ease our pain in our heart. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I like it when you mentioned about the mental health issues and also the how that problem, how keeping everything inside yourself, keeping all your feelings inside yourself would burden ourselves until we thought about something miserable, something. And yeah, I do agree with you actually, because sometimes it all begins with us keeping every problem inside ourselves and not being able to talk about it with other people. That's how somehow someday we kind of broke and also decided to choose a very unfortunate method, and that's actually the issues. And we can see that a lot of cases actually it relates to mental health when it comes to feelings or something, because they weren't able to talk about the feelings, so they kind of feel depressed about it and yeah, end up doing something unexpected or something like that. So thank you so much for sharing that info with us, Ibnu. Okay, so Ibnu, I'm going to move on to other participants and I'll be back to you for the next question. Thank you so much for your answer. Okay, now let's move back to Adiba. Hello Adiba, are you still there? Okay, so Adiba, the next question for you. Okay, how about this one? Do you find it easy or difficult to express your emotions?
Sorry. Good. Could you repeat again?
Okay, sure. So the question was, do you find it easy or difficult to express your emotions?
Express my emotion. I think, yeah, because I don't like people know when I'm angry or when I'm sad, so I try to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I try to go to the bathroom to express my emotion because there is no one there is no one to see me because now I'm in my home, but I don't have like my own room, my own room like this. So I prefer to go to the bathroom to express my emotion, and sometimes when I really angry, when I really angry, I try to do like journaling. I try to express my emotion and writing in diary like this to express what in my mind like this, something that I make me overthink or something that make me feel annoying. So I try to do like journaling like this. Yeah.
Okay, that's very nice actually. I think we've talked about it before, right, in your session, like about the journaling part. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I used to do that method as well, like writing everything that mess up our minds or something, so that we can actually let go of it. Maybe it's not about talking to other people, but talking to ourselves, like venting out by journaling, by writing something or anything, so that we can at least lower the burden itself, at least just a bit. Okay, that's very nice. That's a very nice method, actually, Adiba. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because sometimes when I talk about my emotion to someone, sometimes not only about the emotion, but also the word I mean, come to my mind and make feel the other person. Someone like this. I feel hurt, something like this. So I try to keep it in my journaling. So there's no one to read it, just me. I can't know about my emotions. So yeah, this is.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I can kind of relate to that situation as well because sometimes it's exactly not easy actually to describe what we feel to people. But it's okay sometimes if we want to talk about it. Yeah, I kind of get your kind of situation. Okay, thank you so much, Aliva, for your answer.
My question.
All right, so I will back to you for the next question later. Thank you. And now let's move on to Hera again. Hello, Hera. Hello, Hera. Are you still
Yes,
there?
yes.
Okay. Okay. So Hera, the question for you: do you think talking about feelings makes someone stronger or weaker?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes, I get. Maybe to illustrate about or talk to about feelings make a person stronger. Yeah, because I think I always see my friends always always talk about their feelings to another person. They can always help me and like confident and strong. Yeah, I this is my opinion. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I got it. And uh, let me ask you another thing. Is it like okay to cry or show emotions? Because you said that it kind of make people stronger. But do you think it is okay for people to cry?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because if a person keep their feelings alone, they can grow and avoid negative thinking, yes, and overthinking directly.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, it happens right when we kind of overthink a lot, and those thoughts are all about negative things and so on. So it is okay exactly to for us to cry. It doesn't actually show that we are weak or something. It actually helps us to feel stronger because when we cried it out, it feels like venting out all the problems that we've been having. So it's exactly like how do I say this? Maybe it's like satisfying or something because we let go of all the burdens, everything that is burdening our heart or something, and it's very nice. Okay, thank you so much, Hera. Would you like to say anything else about it?
Nothing to.
Okay, thank
Thank
you so
you.
much, Hera. I will back to you for the next question. Thank you so much. And now let's move on to Ibnu.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, so for Ibnu, I think I'm going to give you like a bit tricky question. So since you're the only man here, like what do you feel about this? Like is it different? How do I paraphrase this question? Like how does it feel to express your feeling as a guy? Do you think it is different from women?
Sorry. Would you like to repeat your question?
Okay, sure. So, is the way we are expressing our feelings difference between men and also women?
Is it different to express our feeling between men and women?
Yeah,
Right.
the way we express our feelings, is it difference between men and women?
Well, as a man, I can say that the way we express our feeling is really different. No, women tend to say whatever they feel, and yeah, I think they just talk about them, and I think it's really common because that's the way women express their feeling. But for some men, I mean most men, mostly they express their feeling in silence. So for me personally, I don't say I don't like expressing my feeling because it's like being shy or it's really difficult to say or to express my feeling because I can say I'm shy and but sometimes I say what I'm feeling to my friends and it's just particular feelings. Well, mostly I just keep silent and don't say my feeling. But when it's really difficult to hold, I say I talk to my friends about my feelings. But my recent experience about telling my feeling to my friends is really unpleasant. Um, some few weeks ago, I have a problem with a girl. You know, I like this girl, and then nobody knew about it. And then I told my friend. He is a boy. He's a man like me. And then it ruined everything when I told him about my feeling to her. Yeah, you know, he decided to tell her that I like this girl, and then this girl became like cringed, and then she felt like I don't know, maybe shy because since that she didn't want to be with me, she didn't want to meet me, and she was like she get mad at me. I don't know how to say, but she tried to get away from me. That's because I told my feeling to my friends. Well, I think that's the reason why mostly men don't want to tell their feelings. That they don't want to express their feeling. Yeah, the first is they feel shy to express it, and then they need to consider so many I don't know how to say. They have to think about I don't know how to say the consequences when they say what they feel like that.
I see, I see. So that's like the difference, right? They just don't want to um I don't know, maybe get something bad out of everything that they have confessed on. Like, yeah, sometimes it's different. Like you said earlier, like, yeah, some women they tend to express their feelings a lot, of course, and some men they don't because maybe because of a few factors like
Sorry,
being shy. Yeah, yeah.
Nana, sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. In Indonesia, we are told. I mean, the men we are told to never complain. We the men should be strong. We cannot complain. We cannot say what we feel when we feel sad. So it's like our culture in Indonesia. So since I was a child, my grandfather told me that I have to be strong. Don't complain. Only weak people complain. Only weak men complain. And then, yeah, it's like a doctrinal or a mindset. It becomes mindset to most men in my place, at least, like that.
Okay, I got it. But I don't think it's only in your place or in Indonesia only because I think in this whole world, like when I saw these kind of things in social media or something, I think that a lot of men actually felt the same way after going through all of those comments from the men and so on. I think it's not like exactly the culture or something. I think it's just like the kind of stereotype, I guess, that says that men should contain their feelings inside of them because they want to be stronger or something. I think it's not actually good because men are also like humans. We're both like even though we have a different gender, it's like we're humans with feelings, so it's not exactly bad to express our feelings. When we express our feelings, it doesn't mean that we are weak or something. We're just like just express it to lessen our burden or something. And yeah, what you said is also true. Like sometimes maybe it's because of the generations before, like they tend to say things like that to their sons or maybe the descendants which are male or something. They tend to say it like that because they want to bury that kind of mindset inside people's mind or something. But it's actually should not be normalized, I guess so. But thank you so much, Ibnu, for your answer, and it actually is kind of thought provoking because it's interesting to listen to both sides of stories. Sometimes I notice this kind of situation as well when men tend to hide their feelings and also women tends to say a lot about themselves. But yeah, I guess it also depends on people. Sometimes they prefer to express their feelings and sometimes they prefer to keep it hidden and so on. But thank you so much for pointing that out as well and also for sharing your experience, Ibnu. It was really great. Thank you so much. Okay, so then I'll be back to you for the next question, Ibnu. I'll move on to Kak Yusi. Hello, Kak Yusi.
Hello, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was late to join.
No, it's okay. I understand. You were busy, right? Okay, no problem. So, Kak Yusi, the question for you, I think I'm going to ask the topic title, which is why is it important to talk about feelings, Kak Yusi?
According to me, as woman, I think for me, if I am not share my emotion, that make me become more sad. Especially if I have problem, So I must share my emotion. It means if I have a problem with someone, I directly tell them. Oh no! The first I make myself calm down. Maybe I will take a pray or cry something like that. Then if I be calm, I will talk to them. What is what do you mean, what do you mean, and why you become like that, and talk about the problem and how to solve the solution. And I will share my feeling. I mean, I don't like you say like that. I don't like the way you talk to me about something. I will be honest, especially if they are woman, yeah, or female. Yeah, I will be honest with them. So that make me feel what's that? Feel in Indonesia is wrong. I don't know what is in English. Yeah, I feel happy when after I share my feeling to them. I mean, I especially if I don't like something, I told them. And in the next, if you want to share something to me or you want to talk to me, you must to know about my boundaries, like this, like that. Yeah. And if I have a problem with myself, I share my emotion here with maybe we take praying, and then I write in journal, and I join in in community. I mean, if they discuss for something, I join with them. So that can make me feel fresh, and I can share emotion. Yes, just as I join in group call. It's like I share my emotion, my feeling. So that make me feel better than before. And when I join in Google Meet, I share my thoughts, and I meet with many people. Yeah, that make me feel happy, feel calm. I think that include in their feeling and their emotion. And about the culture in Indonesia, mostly men or male, their parents told them not crying, something like that. That is not true. I think not all the parents being like that, but mostly they told their son, their children, not especially men, not crying. But that's not good, because we are human. If we feeling sad, feeling angry, we can share our emotion. If you feeling sad, directly the emotion to them. You can take a break. You can sit down, and you can scream in the ocean or something like that. You can write the journal. We can find many many ways to share our emotion, because I think share our feelings, share our emotion, that is important. But we can share that with different way, not only share directly in front of many people that make us
side, uh, but we can send our emotion with different way. Yeah, just as we we share in I mean write in journal, or we share when we take a break, make dua, something like that. And we join in group calls, something like that, or join in uh, community, discuss about something that also share our emotion and feeling. I think like that. My opinion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer, Kak Yusi. It was really great. Yeah, absolutely. It is very important to talk about our feelings. And I like it when you say that there are different ways to actually express our feelings. It doesn't mean that we need to just talk about it with many people, like the people around us or anything. If we feel more comfortable to just keep everything inside, maybe you don't have to actually tell people about it. Maybe you can just vent it out through writing, or maybe through screaming or something. Yeah, it is possible, because sometimes it's not all about telling people. Maybe if we can't trust people enough, it's fun to just do a different method instead of just talking about it to people. Yeah, I like that idea. Thank you so much, Kak Yusi, for your answer. It was really great. And I'll be back to you for the next question. Thank you. And now let's move on to the next round, maybe the last question for all of you. Okay, for Adiba. Hello, Adiba, are you still there? Hello, Adiba, are you still there? Okay. Okay, so Adiba, the question for you now. What can happen if people never express their emotions?
I think it can be like I said before, it can be like in the I mean like a bomb like this, because when we keep our emotion without without express it, I think it can it can be like sometimes then like it can be like out of her emotion in a wrong way, like, because I never see my friend, and she is like kind, but sometimes she always like keep her emotion without sharing to other people, just keep it in silence when there is problem with her family, or maybe in her relationship like this. She never like talk to other people like this. I mean, maybe to her best friend like this, she never do it. One day, I don't know, something make her angry, but it's like something simple actually, but he like so much angry without the thing, and it is because of they keep their emotion like this. Her emotion, I mean.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Sometimes when we keep too much of our emotions inside, it will actually harm us at the end. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that story about your friends. Actually, it's true. Most people nowadays, they actually kind of, I don't know, maybe they keep their feelings inside or something, and maybe just like Ibnu said before, the mental health issues, they become kind of increasing day by day because of this kind of problem. And most of them maybe because they keep their feelings inside and they weren't able to tell people about it. That makes them somehow become too emotional, too sensitive, and so on, because they've been keeping it inside and they weren't able to tell people. That's why when the anger grows, it kind of feel harmful for other people and also themselves, because they got even more emotional, they got angrier, and so on. So yeah, it's kind of very it's very tough actually to deal with it. Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
I think it's not about the mental, I think, but also the body too. Can get like can get yeah, can give like effect to her like this. So and when she was kept it in silent, and then she always like too emotionally to some to people, and also she like it what is it how to say easy to getting sick, and sometimes they always not sometimes get to hospital like this because of that, yeah, because of that problem.
Yeah, absolutely. They become like more anxious, perhaps, because of the feelings that they've been keeping inside. So yeah, it's not actually really good. So that's why it is very important to talk about our feelings sometimes. Maybe not to many people, but to yeah maybe to ourselves or people we trust or something. At least we yeah vent out a bit. Okay, thank you so much, Adiba, for sharing that story with us. It was really, really interesting. Thank you so much. And now let's move on to Hera. Hello, Hera, are you still there?
Yes, miss.
Okay, Hera, the question for you. If a friend told you they were having a difficult time, how would you respond? Okay, so okay, sure. So the question was, if a friend told you they were having difficult time, how would how would you respond to their situation?
This is how how to
Okay, sure, no problem. Let me repeat it one more time. Okay, if a friend told you they were having a difficult time, how would you respond?
yeah, I can say that. My maybe my experience always to respond like the question thing I like I uh, I said to tell your story so like that. I just respond like basic response because I can I cannot uh, I cannot make expression like uh, like that. Yeah, I always difficult to respond my friend when he when their feelings is bad. Yeah, I always awkward to talk with my friends when they they talk about their sadness and something like that. I always awkward and not knowing about the response my friends he when they uh, when they uh, uh, mm, uh, yeah sorry I always can good with talk uh, to my friend. I always support him to study, but I can respond like, yeah, I'm sad choose to share your sadness, and I will just respond like that. Sorry deh, kayak gitu for you.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
my input is so bad.
No, it's okay. I can understand you. Okay, so yeah, I kind of agree with you. Sometimes when we feel awkward, it's actually hard to help bad friends in it. But yeah, at least we can actually be there for them. Like at least we can try to maybe listen to their stories or something, so that they can at least feel better with us being around. And it's actually very how is it? It's like very normal to feel a kind of not wanting to get involved or something. It's not like not wanting to get involved. It's just like we don't know what to do. We don't know how to comfort them. So that's why we should at least just be there to listen to their story. So yeah, I guess it happens sometimes. And thank you so much for sharing that with us, Hera. I think you're doing good enough. If people try to vent out their problems with you, you just stay with them and so on. Thank you so much, Hera, for sharing that with us. Okay. Okay, thank you, Hera. And let's move on to Ibnu.
Hello, I'm still here.
Okay, so Ibnu, so the question for you would probably relate a bit with Hera's question earlier. Is listening more important than giving advice when someone shares their feelings?
I have many friends who have tried to ask for advice, for some advice for me, and then yeah, some of them they just want to share what they are feeling too. When I got this situation, well, the first thing is that listening. So when my friend comes to me, when a friend comes to me, and then they are having a hard time, they are having a huge trouble, then they tell me about their problems. Yeah, I just try to listen. Well, when I listen, I not only listening but also I try to act as if I try to act as if I listen to them. It means I give a response that they feel that so that they feel they are listened. Like I give a response, a feedback. Like yeah, I repeat their words. Like for example, my friend came to me, and then he shared his problems with his girls, and then when he told me, I answered. So you have a problem with your girlfriend? Well, yeah. Keep going. Yeah, I said that. So when I said that, he would feel that I really listen to him. So I give a feedback like that. But then when a friend asks for advice, yeah, I try to not to be a teacher. I mean, I don't act like all knowing, like I know everything. So I just give an advice. I try to offer some solutions. I say, what if you do this and this and that? Would you like if you do this or that, like that? So yeah, I just basically offer advices or solutions that or she could take or leave like that. I don't push them to do something. I just over it. But yeah, just like that.
Okay, that's actually a very nice point. Actually, when you say that you try to offer kind of how this is like method or maybe opinions or something like should you do that, should you do this or something, because maybe you when someone expresses their feelings for you, you don't just listen, you don't just say anything you want because you want them to feel better, but you give them options to choose whether to do this or whether to do other things or something, so that they can think rationally about what they are going to do next. So it's actually a very good method, because sometimes people tell you their feelings not because they want a valid answer. They want you to give like some kind of opinions, or maybe some kind of help to decide their own choice or their own solutions or something. So it's a very nice approach. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Ibn. Okay, so we have one more question actually. I was going to ask this to Ayusi, but she left because of the connection problem. So I guess that will be all for today's session. I would say thank you so much everyone for joining today's session. It was really great to meet you all again, and also it's really great to listen to all your answers here. And yeah, I hope you all gained something from it, and I would like to apologize as well if I made any mistakes throughout the session. And yeah, I hope you gained something from it, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much everyone.